The next topic is something called a removable discontinuity, or sometimes it's called a hole, or sometimes it's called a missing point. There's kind of many different terminologies used for it. But these occur at the zeros of factors that cancel out, and they are not to be confused with vertical asymptotes. So they're very easy to confuse with vertical asymptotes mathematically, but graphically they're very different because an asymptote, like here, this is a boundary in the function. This completely warps the function. But the hole that you see here, this is just one missing point. It's like the graph continues on with its business, but it's just one missing point, whereas an asymptote really affects the function. And again, they're going to occur at the zeros of factors that cancel out. So let's look at number 11, and we can really look at the factors that cancel out by factoring. So the top factors to be, if you factor, it's going to be x plus 3 and x minus 2. The bottom I'll leave as x minus 2. So these will cancel out, and you're left with just x plus 3. So because the x minus 2's cancel out, the 0 of x minus 2 would just be positive 2. So that's where the hole is going to be. So there's a hole, or a removable discontinuity, at x is equal to 2. So if you were to graph this, it would look like this. And if you graph it on your calculator, x plus 3, it should just show the line. And I mean, if you look at just x plus 3, we kind of know that x plus 3 is a line. But what's interesting is if you graph the original one, it should show up the same. So x squared plus x minus 6, parentheses, make sure to put the numerator in parentheses, divided by x minus 2, also in parentheses. So when you're typing these in on your calculator, there's always an implied parentheses around the numerator and the denominator. And if you graph it, you actually get the same thing. And most calculators don't show the hole here. It'll just show like a straight line. So you need to know to put that yourself. But it is interesting that on the calculator, if you graph this versus if you graph this, they both look the same.